like meatballs.
Meatball throwdown.
Meatball Mania.
Meatball Mania is amazing.
Yeah, meatball top.
Frankie Meatball, is that you?
I'm Frankie Meatball with the YouTube cooking show. I'm Frankie Meatball on the cooking chair with you. I'm Frankie Meatball every Wednesday in the show. I said it, you heard it, it is fun.
Again, I wouldn't call myself a celebrity either. I'm just a jackass who films YouTube videos and has a bunch of people follow him. But other than that, I do love food. I love cooking, and that's another channel coming soon. Cooking whatever, go on your phone.
Hey everybody, happy to be here. I'm not good with this. I'm a kitchen guy, right?
Anyone who knows me knows I'm Italian. I am the vice president of the Order Sons of Italy in America, represents the state of New Jersey. National organization, oldest and largest Italian-American organization in North America.
So far, there's a clear winner, but we're going to try again, so come back and stay tuned.
You gotta taste the balls to know if the balls are good or not.
We got a lot of notes going on here tonight. We got 7 different meatballs. We have 1 no-show. That's okay, so that leaves it down to 6.
6 balls.
Out of the 6 variety, 6 completely different tastes. But for my scorecard, I got 1 that supersedes the rest, and I got a strong number 2.
Yeah, we're basically trying to figure out number 2. We need to get a strong number 2. Not a hefty or a liquidy number 2, a strong number 2. We need to see who wins.
There's an agreement on number 2. Number 1, it's a strong second, and number 5 is a wild card. You go either to the top or the bottom, and that's why we want to get our tastes around it again. In all fairness, I feel like I'm sitting around the table with Nona, you know, my dad, my mom, all the people that are watching from above right now. We're carrying on the tradition because meatballs and food brings people together, and that's what we're doing in community.
Michelle, who put all this together.
Thanks, guys. I just want to thank everybody who came out today and everything that all the prizes we got. And I want to thank Jenny and Dan and Sarah and Michelle. And I know I'm missing a whole bunch of people. And Frank, last year's winner, thank you so much for coming out and helping out. It's been a great event. Thank you to everybody who showed up today. This means so much to us.
First of all, I want to thank Eddie and Michelle Seacrest. They are like the love of my life. We do so much together and we enjoy working with each other, and they're just super, super people. Again, we want to thank Frank. He's one of our board members. He's our Meatball Maniac. He's the Meatball Maniac. And I just hope you all voted for my meatballs. They're the Polish ones. And I have to keep them a Polski name. And you know, there's supposed to be a backstory. It's not true, but I'll tell you what I wanted it to be. The recipe came from my mother-in-law who came over from the boat. And she gave me the recipe on her dying bed. And we slaved for 3 days making the meatballs. So, just so that you know what's behind it. But really, we want to thank everybody for participating tonight. Your endorsements, your donations by via your entrance fee really goes a long way. We help the neediest of people in New Jersey that need help with their rent, their electric, their no medical bills, but the bills that what we call essential bills in order for them to get to the doctor. So we have awarded over $275,000 in this fund that we do. So it really is worthwhile.
There was 2 meatballs that outshot the rest, and that's just our personal flavor. If all you guys tasted it, you would have had a different decision. But we got a winner. So the majority rules. That's why there's 3 judges, and we got that one there. But the top 2, delicious taste.
There was definitely a clear winner here. All of them were pretty decent, but there was 2 that stood out among everybody else. 1 that stood out on top of everybody else. So I don't want anybody to be down. Just keep making your balls and cook away. And you'll hear our winner shortly.
I met Ed and Michelle at a local drinking establishment, and we connected over food and drink, right? And it was like from the heart. So then they invited me here, and the community that I feel here tonight, it's blowing me away. I'm from Jersey City. I've been down here 20 years. I got a little house in West Berlin. I've been here 9 years, but I feel like I'm part of the community. And what I'm feeling tonight and what I've tasted tonight in the meatballs was heart and soul that brought me back to when I grew up and what got me into food, to bring people together over food and building community and relationships. I got letters after my name and all in the culinary field. I've been here doing it 40 years, but this is the deal. This is the real deal, the people right here that make this happen.
And if anybody hasn't gotten Frankie Meatball's fresh mutts, you better walk your ass back there and try it. It's fantastic. Number 2, you're the winner.
I'd like to thank the Academy. Well, I'll thank my wife, my sister, and my daughter who help me all the time in the kitchen. We love making meatballs. I'm glad everybody got to enjoy it. I feel great. I feel even better than this. And they stood out way above the rest. It's just an old family recipe that's probably, I don't know how far it goes back, but since they came off the boat back in the early 1900s, it's the same recipe.
I started cooking as my pandemic hobby. I couldn't go out to any restaurants, so I decided to just start making stuff at home. Started with meatloaf, and it just went on from there. I heard about the meatball competition here, and I decided to throw my hat in. I didn't place, but I'll be back next year. You can count on that.
I feel like I did okay, you know what I mean? I don't really know where I finished, all in all, but it's all right. It's for a good cause, you know what I mean? We're not here to, have like a big day of fame, but I think I did okay. Judge, I was just sitting over here, said my meatballs were amazing, so we'll see what happens,
This place is fantastic. They're about good beer, good people, good music, good vibes. Best spot in town.
But everybody came out here to support a great cause. Meatball Mania, heroes like meatballs, right? And it all goes to South Jersey Breast Cancer Coalition, a wonderful organization. I won last year, and the winner gets to serve this year.
We have a whole team of people here that made this go as smoothly as it did this year. Marty at the door, Michelle behind the bar helping out.
Our sweet Pam
Karen,
and
yeah.
Sarah over
Pam
here.
at the door, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a whole family affair back here. We just have a great time doing this. And of course we appreciate Frankie Meatballs coming in and doing his moots.
His mood.
South Jersey Breast Cancer Coalition does so much for so many people. And they're just a team of angels that really help out. So we're glad to do what we do here. It really makes everybody feel good.
Makes a big difference in a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
Like we said before, South Jersey Breast Cancer Coalition doesn't help with medical bills. They only help people that need assistance with essential bills. So that's your mortgage, your electric, your car payment, things like that. And it's a great help. If we had found Loretta when Mom was still around, it would have been a massive help to her. So
Yes.
whatever we could do to help people going through treatment, men or women, would be awesome.
Mama Midge, Michelle's mom, Anna Eichmeyer. She made the best meatballs in the world.
We convinced her to join a meatball contest put out there by Chef Lenny in Hamilton. He's no longer there, but we have been in contact with him regardless. She won twice with him for just meatballs, not meatballs and gravy. She went over to Philly when he had the contest there and won in, what's that called, the market?
Yeah, down the Italian market.
Italian market, and she won with gravy, meatballs with gravy, and she won that competition. And she was pretty far along at that point, and she still won.
Yeah, so right after she passed from breast cancer, we got together around her birthday around this time.
Yeah, the 24th.
And we just said, hey, we're gonna make mom's meatballs, come on over to the house. And everybody we knew showed up.
It was wall-to-wall people.
Yeah.
And I was frying meatballs naked as people were there. It was just such a good time. And Eddie said after that night, we were like, we should have an event. We should find an organization. And we didn't want to do Komen because they're such a large organization and they have a lot of people donating to them. And we seemed to look out our back door and there was Loretta.
So we went local. We stayed local, and we're glad we did because this has been a tremendous,
And
event.
she's amazing
she's a warrior.
friend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a warrior. Yeah. I always think if God forbid I ever have reoccurrence or anything like Loretta has, I hope I bear it with the strength and dignity she has. Because she is a beast in my eyes. I just love her so much.